If you're seeing this, then I do think you're seeing this for a reason. I wasn't even feeling really called to do any more collective messages tonight, but the universe would not have me take off my makeup until I deliver this message. Whoever you are an inspiration. Okay? And you need to hold more power to your weight. You need to hold more power to your authority. Like, whoever you are, whether you are teaching by traditional means or it's the way that you act, it's the way that you talk, it's the way that you present yourself, you have people inspired. And I think when you realize this and understand this, I'm literally wanting to like push my shoulders back. You need to carry more weight with that. You need to carry more weight of yourself. You need to hold yourself to that standard, to that value, because you are held on such a high standard in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm. And there's just an importance to remind yourself of that, okay? Especially you have people looking up to you. You have people that you know, you have people that you don't know, you have people that you expect, you have people that you don't expect. But irregardless, it's this idea of integrity. You know, even when people aren't watching, even when you don't expect people to watch, you operate out of this level of integrity, and it's so inspirational. And so again, it's not operating out of a level of ego, but to have some pride for yourself, to really be excited that you are a mentor, a teacher, an anchor to so many people, a light to so many people, to have that level of pride. You deserve to feel that level of accomplishment and to get a little smile on your face, to realize that you do make an impact in people's lives, that people do look up to what you do, what you say, what you preach. And it's so beautiful. But we're going to tap into this. So Spirit, can we please get some cards for this collective message as I split it to the King of Cups? The way that you love, the way that you give, the way that you hold people close to you. Literally the Three of Cups, the Empress, and the Lovers, and the Sun. I just have to pause for a second, because are you serious right now? This is you, my love. This is you. This is what you embody. And this is why you need to have a level of pride and a level of just, you deserve to feel proud. You deserve to feel happy. You deserve to feel okay knowing that you have eyes on you and ears listening to you, and to honor that. Because the way that you, again, it's so much less of what you physically teach. It's more of the way that you just act. So yes, you could be a teacher, you could be a fellow reader, you could be an influencer. You lead people through that example too, but it's just the way that you operate out of your femininity. This Empress energy, it's the way that you call things into fruition, the way that you manifest, the way that you believe, the way that you live life is so pure and so wholehearted. And you have this ability to make people feel radiant, to make people feel loved, to make people feel at home, to make people feel sun where they haven't felt sun before. It's with this too. The sun not only illuminates all of the positive attributes, but it also shines light on the negative ones. And it reinforces that those negative things in our life are not so much negative as they are just lessons to be learned. And you learn those lessons, and you take them in such a stride and such an honor and such a fashion that, again, people look to you. And I feel like whoever you are, you have gone through so many trials and tribulations. You have been through so much spiritual warfare. Again, when I say you are spiritually high ranked, you are a spiritually high ranked individual. And even if people don't 100% know the details of your life, they don't know everything that you've gone through, they don't understand the spiritual implications, they don't understand the energy work, the astral, it doesn't matter, because it's the way that you embody life. Okay? The way that you embody choice, the way that you embody love. People look up to you for the ways that you love. The ways that you love yourself, the way that you love others, the way that you love the earth, the way that you love animals. It's truly like, again, when people think of this motherly, matronly, lovingly energy, this is what you embody. This is what they think of when they think of you. And the Lovers too, not even just talking about love, but talking about the ability to make choices. People really are inspired by you because they know that you've made tough choices in your life. They know that you've had difficult choices. They know that you had to choose yourself so many times. And it's shown in the way that you look, the glow that you have, the love that you have, the light that you exude, the aura that is presented and emanated around you is that of beauty, is that of light. And so Spirit is, again, asking you to operate out of a place of knowing who you are and knowing your worth and standing in that value and being okay with being celebrated, being okay with being recognized, with being adored, with being admired, with being honored, because you deserve this. And the Strength card is, you didn't just operate out of this energy from the beginning. Again, you've had to go through the spiritual tests. You've had to learn the lessons. You've had cycles that you've had to close out, and alchemy that you've had to do, and things that you've had to transmute, and wounds that you've had to heal, some of which weren't even placed by you. And so that resilience is also something that people look up to. You have this ability to turn poop into gold. You have this ability, again, that transmutation, that alchemy that I'm visualizing right now. You are so talented. And there is a need for you to embrace that and to start telling your stories as well too. Like, you don't look like what you've been through. You, again, people might have this false idea that you know, were silver spoon fed, that you've always been given things, that you've never had to work hard, that you've never been through struggle, you've never been through hardships. And it's quite the contrary. And there's a message coming through to allow those people to believe what they want to believe, because you know your story. You know the experiences that you've been through. You know that the obstacles that you've overcame, and you know that it has softened you. That hard life, those hard obstacles, those difficult decisions, honestly led you to be able to be this empress in the first place. And so Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be felt, allow the joy to be spread, allow the love to be exuded from you, because that is who you are, and that is what you embody. And you have people, even if they don't end up teaching this themselves, even if they don't do the full completion, if you get somebody to love themselves even 1%, even 0.1%, you did a good job. And it's just by you existing. You don't have to take these matters into your own hands. You don't have to carry the weight of other people's burdens. You don't have to do the transmutation and the healing and the purging for them. But you can be the light. You can be the guiding example. You can be the encourager. You can be the supporter. And that is exactly what Spirit is encouraging you and supporting you while you do. They want me to keep it short and sweet, so that is what I have for you. Keep shining bright. Don't allow yourself to be diminished. Don't be scared of being perceived. You're exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I said that twice, so double emphasis on it. But I love you guys so much. If you need me for a personal, you can always do so. Win the link in bio.